How you liking your Southern style towing truck?
Oh, it's better. Cold air intake. It's taking some time for it to relearn. More driving.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Has more horse torques?
No. No, I think there's some other stuff that we need to look at. I may end up taking the K&N off and putting a paper filter on, just for the simple fact that it doesn't like how much airflow it's getting.
Oh, for the tuning side of it?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't tune anything on this truck, but it does some funky things. And there's no service engine soon like yesterday. So, I mean...
It's a positive in that, and it's also positive that you've given it a lot more air, so you know your cold air is working.
Yes.
It just needs to be tuned.
Well,
or worked on.
It didn't even want to get out of its own way yesterday when we first got up and running. But now it's just kind of like, it's running, but then it's like, well, I'm fucking shaking, and then let out the gas, different throttle response, and get back into it again.
It wants to learn it.
It wants to learn it. It's a lot better than it was yesterday, but it's not where it needs to go home. So.
More on it.
Sorry, Justin. It's not coming home just yet. But Eeyore says he likes it here.
Behold.
Yeah. I like the setup. It's working well. Looks maybe too good. This might be one of those trucks that he's got another one. His Dodge Ram didn't like any of the stuff that we did just by putting a cold air intake on it. So now maybe we change go to a paper filter. Maybe it'll give it just enough restriction that it'll like it. So
it has too good of airflow now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Coming in hot. Take two.
Way better.
Way better.
Total different truck. How is that?
Yeah.
K&N versus paper filter, and your truck runs better with a paper filter than it does with a K&N? Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Maybe a diesel. And the diesel, I guess the ECM, if it's not programmed for the K&N, I could see that being a problem.
It's just crazy that the K&N is that much better at airflow.
Yes.
It changes the tune that drastically.
Yes. Because now I didn't have any hiccups. None whatsoever. There was enough drawback, or there's enough restriction from the paper filter to make it work better.
This is learning.
Yeah. It's called aggravation.
Is Eeyore ready to leave now? Pretty close.
I want to check the adapters and stuff and make sure that we're not seeing anything, because it's all in carbon fiber. It's every bit of it's in carbon fiber, and so I just don't want to have a problem with it when they're on their way back to South Atlanta.
Sweet.
My question is what's for lunch? It's straight mount. I mean, it ain't gonna go nowhere, I don't think.
And the paper one's a lot bigger than the...
Yeah. This is what I run on my truck.
Is that for the same issue you have with the K&N?
So, I've been told since I've gotten into the diesel stuff not to run K&N or oil charged filters. And here's the reason why people are saying the oil filled or the oil charged filters will suck dirt and debris through the filter into the turbo and waste the turbo bearings. So back in years ago when I did the same filter on my 250, it was a noticeable difference. It had a K&N in it, and it was a total difference. So this is the same one I run on my F-250. And then I thought, well, what the hell, let's put it on the 650, see if it'll fit. So I did, and it made a lot of turbo noises, which I really, really liked, because it was up underneath the cowl. But it wasn't cold air. So then I built a cold air for it, and I put it in this vicinity on my truck, which I don't have all that crap right there. So I got some, but not all of it. This is the 6.7 Power Stroke. 20, what was it? 20. It says 2017. So I know 2017 through 2021. So this will be the same setup. We've got a 2022 coming. We've got a 2022 coming right after this truck. So this will have the same air cleaner on it. Same setup.
Sweet. All carbon fiber.
All carbon fiber.